Myself, Ashwini Kumar Chaturvedi, Assistant Professor in Computer Science Engineering Department. I will teach the subject Energy Science and Engineering to the second year student of Computer Science and Engineering and Information Technology. This subject consists 5 units. The unit 1 will consist the energy and its uses. It will consist the units and scale of energy use, mechanical energy and transport. And in the section heat energy will uh, uh, heat energy will consist the topics like conversation between heat and mechanical energy, electromagnetic energy. In electromagnetic energy, it will cover storage, conversation, conversion, transmission, and radiation, introduction to the quantum energy quantization, energy in chemical system and processes, flow of CO2, entropy and temperature, Carnot and Stirling heat engine, phase change energy, phase change energy conversion, refrigeration and heat pump, internal combustion engine, steam and gas power cycles, the physics of power plants, solid state phenomena including photo, thermal and electrical aspects. Basically, this subject is based on mainly on physics and it will cover some portion from thermodynamics, basic electronics and electrical engineering. In the second unit, we will cover nuclear energy, uh, uh, fundamental forces in the universe, quantum mechanics relevant for nuclear physics, nuclear forces, energy scales and structure, nuclear binding energy systematics, reactions and decays, nuclear fusion, nuclear fission and fission reactor physics, nuclear fission reactor design, safety, operation and fuel cycles. In the third unit, we will discuss solar energy in detail. Nowadays, government is very much concentrating on solar energy. We will discuss in solar energy, introduction to solar energy, fundamentals of solar radiation and its measurement aspects, basic physics of semiconductors, carrier transports, generation and combination in semiconductors, semiconductor junctions, metal semiconductor junction and PN junction, essential characteristics of solar photovoltaic devices, first generation solar cells, second generation solar cells, and the third generation solar cells. The unit 4 will be the conventional and non-conventional energy sources. In this section, we will discuss biological energy sources, fossil fuels, fluid dynamics and power in the wind, available resources, fluids, viscosity, types of fluid flow, lift, wind turbine, dynamics and design, wind farms, geothermal power, and ocean thermal energy conservation like tidal, wave, and hydropower. The last unit will be systems and synthesis. In this unit, there will be overview of world energy scenario, nuclear radiation, fuel cycles, waste and proliferation, climate change, energy storage, energy conservation. In engineering for energy conservation, there will be concept of green building and green architecture, green building concepts, lead ratings, identifications of energy, related enterprises that represent the breadth of the industry and prioritizing these as candidates, embodied energies, analysis and use as a tool for measuring sustainability, energy audit of facilities and optimization of energy consumption. Today we will start with the first topic in the units and scales of energy use. In units and scale of energy use, first we will start with the energy. What is energy? Energy is the capacity to do work. Everything from propelling, for example, propelling an automobile, heating a home, lighting a room. Many forms of work involve an energy transformation, like a light bulb transform electrical energy into heat and light energy. जब भी हम कोई बल्ब जलाते हैं तो वो क्या करता है, जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी होती है तो इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी हुआ, इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी को कन्वर्ट करता है दो तरीके की एनर्जी कह सकते हैं आप, तो हीट जनरेट करेगा और रोशनी देगा, तो इट विल कन्वर्ट द इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी इनटू हीट एंड लाइट एनर्जी. Second example is an IC engine converts chemical energy into heat and mechanical energy. Here chemical energy means कि जो भी हम fuel जलाते हैं किसी भी ऑटोमोबाइल में, तो fuel is a kind of chemical energy, and that engine convert that chemical energy into heat and mechanical energy. Third example is a dynamo changes mechanical energy into heat and electrical energy. जब हम dynamo use करते हैं तो it will generate electricity, so it will convert the mechanical energy into heat and electrical energy. Since energy and work are two sides of a coin, two sides of the same coin, they are measured with the same unit. The SI unit of energy work is joule. There are various kind of energy available. The different form of energies are mechanical energy, it can be kinetic or potential, thermal or you can say heat energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, nuclear energy, electromagnetic energy or gravitational energy. The scientist Joule discovered the relationship between heat and mechanical work, which led to the development of the laws of thermodynamics. 1 joule equals the work done by a force of 1 Newton moving an object 1 meter. एक किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को एक न्यूटन मूव करने के लिए 1 मीटर मूव करने के लिए जो फोर्स लगता है दैट इज नोन एज न्यूटन इंटू मीटर. 1 joule equals to work done by force of 1 Newton moving an object 1 meter. 1 joule also equals the energy required to move an electric charge of 1 coulomb through an electric potential difference of 1 volt, that is C into V. Now the power. Power P is the rate at which energy is transferred or covered or converted. Thus, power equals work divided by time, that is W by T. The SI units of power is the watt. The scientist Watt himself coined the term horsepower to characterize the benefits of his steam engine. 1 watt equals 1 joule per second. W is equal to J by S. 1 watt equals 1 volt times 1 ampere, that is V into A. Light bulb use electric energy at a rate of 40 to 150 watt. Force. A force is a push or pull upon an object resulting from the object's interaction with another object. Whenever there is an interaction between two objects, there is a force upon each of the object. अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट मूव कर रहा है तो दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट से या हम उसको फोर्सफुली रोकते हैं, या अगर कोई रुका हुआ ऑब्जेक्ट है तो उस पर फोर्स लगा करके उसको मूव कर सकते हैं. तो इस तरह से दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट पे फोर्सेस अप्लाई होंगे. फोर्स इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट. Physicists have identified four fundamental forces or interaction. The first one is the electromagnetic force acts between electric charges. The next one is the gravitational force, which acts between masses, and the strong and weak forces hold together atomic nuclei. The next is the push and pull of these forces manifest as energy. For example, the electromagnetic force pull electrons through a conductor generating electrical current, or gravity pulls water through the turbines at a hydroelectric plant. The SI unit of force is the Newton. Newton is the unit, the force that accelerates a 1 kilogram mass at the rate of 1 meter per second squared. N is equal to kg into meter per second square. The force of Earth's gravity on a 70 kg, or you can say 154 lb human, is about 686 newtons. The next unit is Coulomb. The standard unit of electric charge is the Coulomb. Charles Augustin de Coulomb was a French physicist who discovered the relationship between electric charges distance, and force. The standard unit of electric potential is the volt. A volt is equivalent to 1 joule of energy per coulomb of charge. V is equal to J by C. The standard unit of electric current is the ampere. French physicist Henri Marie Ampere was one of the main discoverers of electromagnetism. 1 ampere equals the displacement of 1 coulomb of charge per second. Most household circuits pulls less than 15 ampere. Now we come to the British thermal unit, BTU. BTU is commonly used to describe the energy content of fuels and the power of heating and cooling system. 1 BTU is amount of energy required to raise the temperature of 1 pound of water by 1 degree Fahrenheit. There are several different definitions of the BTU based on the initial water temperature, but in general, 1 BTU equals about 1055 joule, about 780 FTLB, and about zero point 0.3 watt hours. Calorie. We can calculate calorie in two forms, small or gram calorie or kilocalorie. The small or gram calorie, we can donate it with CAL, is the amount of energy needed to increase the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. 1 ग्राम पानी का टेम्परेचर 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक बढ़ाने के लिए जो कैलोरी यूज होती है उसको हम स्मॉल कैलोरी या ग्राम कैलोरी कहते हैं. द लार्ज और किलोग्राम कैलोरी is the energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water by 1 degree centigrade. सेम उसी तरीके से अगर 1 किलोग्राम पानी है तो 1 किलोग्राम पानी का टेम्परेचर अगर 1 डिग्री सेल्सियस बढ़ाना है तो उसके लिए जितनी भी एनर्जी यूज होती है उसको हम कहते हैं 1 किलोग्राम कैलोरी. On average, 1 calorie equals to 4.18 joule. The 1 kilocalorie equals to the 4.18 kilojoule or nearly 4 British thermal unit, or you can say 4 BTU. Nutritional calories are based on kilogram calories. The next unit is therm. Therm, we can denote it with THM, equals to 1 lakh British thermal unit or 1 lakh BTU, and is approximately equal to the amount of energy released by burning 100 cubic feet of natural gas. Quad. The quad equals a quadrillion, that is 1015 British thermal unit or 1015 BTU, and is used when discussing the energy budget of whole countries. We can discuss it with example like in 1950 the US consumed 34.6 quad of energy. By 1970 total consumption grew to 67.8 quad, and by 1990 84.7 quad, and by 2006 it was 99.9 quadrillion. Thermal power is measured in British thermal unit or BTU per hour. BTU per hour, often abbreviated to just BTU. Most heating and cooling ratings in BTU are really BTU by H. 1 watt equals about 3.41 BTU per hour. 1 horsepower. Basic SI units. These are the basic SI units, means dimension is length. Length basic unit is meter. We can denote it with M. Mass basic unit is kilogram. We can denote it with kg. Time basic unit is second. We can denote it with small s. Electric current basic unit is ampere. We can denote it with A. Temperature basic unit is Kelvin. We can denote it with degree K. Some derived units, SI units are area. Area unit is square meter. This symbol is meter square. Volume unit is cubic meter. Its symbol is meter cube. Speed, meter per second, meter upon second. Acceleration, meter per second square. Pressure can be measured as Pascal. Pascal is equal to Newton per meter. Volume of flow is cubic meter per second, meter cube upon second. Mass flow, we can write kilogram per second. Density, kilogram per cubic meter square, kg per meter cube. Force, force unit is Newton. It will be measured as kilogram meter per second square. Energy, energy's unit is joule. Joule is equal to Newton into meter. Power, power is measured in watt. Power unit is watt. It is joule per second. Energy flux unit is watt per square meter. We can denote it with W by meter square. Calorific value, its unit is joule per kilogram, that is J upon kg. Specific heat unit is joule per kilogram Kelvin. We can denote it joule upon kg into K. Voltage unit is volt. We can denote it with V is equal to W by A. There are different units for measuring energy. Unit is British Thermal Unit BTU. Its definition is a unit of energy equal to the amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 pound of water by 1 degree Fahrenheit, equivalent to energy found in the tip of the matchstick. It is used in heating and cooling industries, and it is equivalent 1 BTU equivalent to 1055 joules. The next unit is calorie or small calorie. The amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. It is used in science and engineering, and 1 calorie is equal to 0.003969 BTUs. The next unit is food calorie, या kilocalorie or large calorie. We can denote it with CAL या KCAL, calorie. The amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water 1 degree Celsius. The food calorie is often used when measuring the energy content of food. It is used in nutrition. So it is equivalent to 1 calorie equivalent to 1000 calorie or 4187 joule or 3.969 BTU. Joule. It is similar quantity of energy than calorie and much smaller than a BTU. It is also used in science and engineering. It is equivalent to 1 joule equivalent to 0.2388 calories and 0.000948 BTUs. The next is kilowatt hour, kWh. Its definition is an amount of energy from the steady production or consumption of 1 kilowatt of power for a period of 1 hour. It is used in electrical fields. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.413 BTUs or 36 lakhs joule. The last unit will be therm. A unit describing the energy contained in natural gas is known as therm. It used in home heating appliances. 1 therm is equal to 1 lakh BTUs. Now we will discuss the topic mechanical equivalent of heat. Mechanical energy can be converted into heat and heat can be converted into some mechanical energy. This important physical observation is known as mechanical equivalent of heat. This means One can change the internal energy of a system by either doing work to the system or adding heat to the system. This concept is fundamental to the thermodynamics, which applies the ideas of heat and work in order to create useful systems such as engines, power plant, and refrigerator. The change in potential energy of falling masses to stir water. The water increased in temperature much like it would when put over a flame. अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्ट ऊपर से पानी के अंदर गिरता है तो ये पानी के टेम्परेचर को उसी तरीके से बढ़ाता है जैसे कि अगर हम पानी को गर्म करते हैं किसी फ्लेम से और पानी का टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होता है, सेम उसी तरीके से जो ऑब्जेक्ट पानी में गिरता है तो पानी में एक तरीके की हलचल होती है और उसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है. This showed that the downward motion of the mass which caused the water to be stirred, a form of mechanical motion. एक mechanical motion होता है पानी में जिससे कि उसका temperature बढ़ जाता है. It could in fact be equated to the increase in the water temperature or increase in the heat. Same ऐसे जैसे वो गिरता है तो जिस तरीके से पानी को हम फ्लेम से हीट करेंगे, सेम उसी तरीके से जब वो ऑब्जेक्ट पानी में गिरेगा तो पानी में एक तरीके से हलचल होती है, दैट इज नोन एज मैकेनिकल मोशन, और उसका पानी का टेम्परेचर बढ़ जाएगा. दिस आइडिया ऑफ वर्क एंड हीट इक्विवेलेंस इज स्टेटेड इन द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनेमिक्स, which says that the change in internal energy of a system is the sum of the work done and the heat added to the system. कोई भी सिस्टम है उसकी जो इंटरनल एनर्जी है वो चेंज होती है उस पे जो काम किया गया है प्लस उसको जो हीट दी गई है. लाइक जैसे इस एग्जांपल में समझाया, पानी है, पानी में कोई ऑब्जेक्ट गिरता है और पानी को हम फ्लेम से गर्म करते हैं, उन दोनों तरीकों से उसका इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज होता है. दिस इज नोन एज द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ thermodynamics. From this, if a system is observed at any state, it is impossible to tell whether it reached this state from an input of work, an input of heat, or a combination of two. जैसे कि हमने जो एग्जांपल दिया पानी का, तो अगर पानी का एक पर्टिकुलर हीट चेंज हुआ तो वो टेम्परेचर चेंज हुआ तो वो किस वजह से चेंज हुआ, जो ऑब्जेक्ट गिरा उसकी वजह से जो टेम्परेचर बढ़ा, या जो हमने फ्लेम से जो उसको हीट किया उसकी वजह से बढ़ा, या दोनों के एडिशन से बढ़ा, ये ऑब्जर्व करना पॉसिबल नहीं है. So that's why this is written here. From this, if a system is observed at any state, अगर किसी भी particular position पे हम उसको observe करते हैं, तो it is impossible to tell whether it reached this state from an input of work, वो जो object गिरा उस वजह से, an input of heat, जो हमने flame से उसको heat किया, और एक combination of two, वो जो object गिरा और जो heat, दोनों के combination से. This this is very clear in this figure. Uh, uh, there is a gas. The final state are indistinguishable because we cannot judge the final result. Will outcome will be on the basis of the force given to the system or the heat through the burner. Here W is equal to Fd. W work is equal to force into displacement. D is the displacement. We can write this like F upon A. We can multiply force with the area and divide the force with the area. Now the F by A becomes the pressure and A into D is the volume. Heat energy conversion between heat and mechanical energy. Coal is one of the most affordable and largest domestically produced sources of energy. It is used to generate a substantial amount of electricity. In a coal-fired steam station, much like a nuclear station, water is turned into steam, which in turn drives turbine generator to produce electricity. Here's how the process works. In figure, this is a precipitator, coal. boiler, turbine, generator. Heat is created before the coal. Heat is created before the coal is burned. It is pulverized to the fineness of talcum powder. It is then mixed with hot air and blown into the firebox of the boiler. Is shown in the diagram. कोल जो कोल होता है उसको हम पीस करके यहाँ पे नीचे पीस करके पाउडर के फॉर्म में बॉयलर में नीचे डालते हैं, फिर वहां उसमें आग लगाते हैं. Burning in suspension, the coal air mixture provide the most complete combustion and maximum heat possible. coal air के साथ जल के जो combustion होता है उससे हम maximum heat boiler में generate करते हैं. Water turns to steam. Second step is water turns to steam. Highly purified water pumped through pipes inside the boiler is turned into steam by the heat. The steam reaches temperature of up to 1000 degree Fahrenheit and pressures up to 3500 pounds per square inch and is piped to the turbine. फ्लेम से जितनी हीट पैदा होती है उससे ट्यूब में जो पानी होता है ये हमारा जो है कन्वर्ट हो जाता है स्टीम में. द स्टीम रीचेस टेम्परेचर ऑफ अप टू 1000 डिग्री और तब तक स्टीम वो होता है एक जब तक ये 1000 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट पे हो जाता है. एंड ये इट विल डेवलप द प्रेशर अप टू 3500 पाउंड पर स्क्वायर इंच एंड इज पाइप टू द टरबाइन और ये टरबाइन के पाइप के थ्रू टरबाइन में दे देते हैं. तो व्हाट विल बी द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. स्टेप steam turns the turbine. The enormous pressure of steam pushing against a series of giant blades turn the turbine shaft. The turbine shaft is connected to the shaft of the generator where magnets spin within the wire coil to produce electricity. जैसे कि डायग्राम में दिया है जो स्टीम जाती है तो टरबाइन का जो शाफ्ट है वो स्टीम से उससे फिर वो मूव करना शुरू कर देता है. तो टरबाइन का जो शाफ्ट मूव करता है दैट इज कनेक्टेड विद द जनरेटर. तो जनरेटर में जो शाफ्ट होता है वो मूव करता है. फाइनल स्टेज विल बी द स्टीम टर्न्स बैक इनटू वाटर. आफ्टर डूइंग इट्स वर्क इन द टरबाइन the steam is drawn into a large chamber of the basement of the power plant. In this important step, millions of gallons of cool water from a nearby source such as a river or lake are pumped through a network of tubes running through the condenser. The cool water in the tubes converts the steam back into water that can be used over and over again in the plant. मैं एक बार फिर से ये डायग्राम समझाता हूँ. कोल को हम क्रश करके पाउडर के फॉर्म में करके फिर बॉयलर में कोल और एयर का कंबशन होता है. उससे 1000 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट तक टेम्परेचर जनरेट होता है जो कि बॉयलर में ये पाइप में जो पानी है वो स्टीम के फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. फिर ये स्टीम टरबाइन में जाती है. टरबाइन में जो शाफ्ट लगा होता है वो तेजी से मूव करता है. वो शाफ्ट जो है फिर जनरेटर में जो शाफ्ट होता है वो टरबाइन के शाफ्ट से कनेक्टेड रहता है. वो इलेक्ट्रिक कॉइल से कनेक्टेड रहता है. तो फिर वो जब शाफ्ट मूव करता है तो फिर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट होती है. और ये जो स्टीम टरबाइन की होती है ये पाइप के थ्रू कनेक्टेड रहती है. प्लांट के पास में कोई वाटर सोर्स होता है जहाँ पे ठंडा पानी होता है चाहे लेक हो या नदी हो. उससे पानी इस ट्यूब के थ्रू आता है जो कि इस स्टीम को फिर से ठंडा करके कन्वर्ट करके वापस पानी में करके बॉयलर में भेज देता है. The cooling water is returned to its source without any contamination and the steam water is returned to the boiler to repeat the cycle.